Hello everyone, I am Savan and today I am going to present to you a video KB article which will cover the server monitoring using AVOS console. So we have an option in ActiveVOS where we can monitor all the performance or the server related monitoring through ActiveVOS console instead of going to the server as well. So the topic or the agenda for this video KB is first I will give you a brief introduction about the server monitoring and then what server monitoring really is in ActiveVOS console, and what are the different options we have available in server monitoring, and then I will give you the demo as well, which will cover all the options which we have available. So introduction wise, what is server monitoring? So we have different parameters in ActiveVOS where we can monitor how our ActiveVOS server is performing. So that includes the deployment logs, server statistics, how our how many halted processes are there in our ActiveVOS process, and other things. So this is a functionality which ActiveVOS console also provides you. You can see all these things in the server log as well, but this will give you a visual display which will be more helpful for you. So what are the different options we have available in server monitoring? So we have 4 options available. One is server statistics, the second one is deployment logs, and third one is server log, and fourth one is system performance. So coming to server statistics, so it will show you all the statistics or all the key related performance issues in the server. And second one will be the deployment logs. All the BPRs which has been deployed, how they are performing, and if any BPR has been faulted or have any problem, you can see from the deployment logs as well. Third one is the server log. So this one is the application server log, which you can monitor using ActiveVOS console if you have configured it, or you can directly use it from the server application server itself. Fourth one is the system performance. So system performance cover topics like CPU, memory, how the memory is working, and other key performance as well. Now I will show you the demo on how ActiveVOS monitoring can be used. So if you go to ActiveVOS console, and there you have to log into ActiveVOS console using a user which is having the admin rights. So then you have to go to the monitor tab. Under the monitor tab you will see server monitoring tab, and it has 4 options as I told you earlier as well. First one is server statistics, which we will cover in detail. Second is deployment logs. Third is server log and system performance. Now coming to server statistics, what are the different options we have available? I will run through a few of them which is important for us. The most important one is the faulted one, or the faulting processes. So most of the times when ActiveVOS is having some problem, all the processes start going into the faulted process. So you can see the count and how many processes have been faulted. So this is one of the key parameters you can see. The other one, which is the key one, we have multiple options. I will talk about a few of them which is of importance to us. The second one is like work manager work start delay, how much delay work manager is giving, and what is the count, and what is the maximum and minimum it has taken. One more important thing is the deadlock retry attempts. In case of any deadlock, how many deadlocks have been happened, and what is the count of it. And there are some few scenarios as well where we are able to not log the process. For that we can see the count of failed to log process as well. So these are the key parameters. We have multiple parameters, depends on your usage, how many parameters you want to really see. So this will give you a brief description on the count and how your server is performing with respect to the ActiveVOS. The second option is cluster monitoring level. So in case if you have a clustered environment, it will show you a different option here. For me, only one server is there, that's why it is showing as normal, and it is only giving me one engine monitor. So if you have multiple cluster, multiple options will be coming here. For me, it's only one server, that's why I can see individually how my server is performing. Now coming to the deployment logs. The deployment log, you can see these are the different BPRs which has been deployed. So whenever you deploy any BPR, if you want to see how those BPR has performed, you have to just click on them, and you can see the logs with respect to it, whether it has been processed, whether it has been successfully processed or not. All this information can be figured out from this logs itself. So there are different BPRs depending on what BPR you want to see. If any BPR is creating problem, if you want to see the logs, you can click on that BPR and get the information. The third one is the server log. As I said to you, you can configure the server log monitoring here in ActiveVOS Console as well. You can get all the information from the application server log as well. So as you can see right now, there's a warning in my system where it is saying that identity service is not configured. So I'm using, for this demo purpose, I'm using 971, for which identity service is mandatory. So I have not configured it. So for the demo purpose, I am showing this is how you can see the information about key information about the logs from the ActiveVOS console itself. You can find all the relevant information or the detailed information in the server log, but if you don't want to go to the server log, application server log, you can monitor from here itself. Now coming to the system performance, which is very important if you have lots of BPRs and you are using ActiveVOS in a very professional way, or you have lots of processes running. So if you see here, right now I don't have any processes running, so that's why it's not showing anything. So it will tell you how many processes are running, how many have been completed, how many have been faulted, how many have been timed out, and what is the total, and how much service time it has taken. So it will give you a good idea on how your process is performing. The other one, which is of key importance, is node monitoring. So as I said, I have only one node, so that's why I'm seeing only one thing. So right now, if you can see, it will give me the JVM memory usage, how my JVM is performing. There may be a scenario that there are multiple processes which is running and your JVM is not able to cope with it. So for that perspective, you can use this parameter, and you can monitor it through ActiveVOS console. Second one is the CPU usage. Right now I'm not doing any processes, but if you want to monitor your CPU usage as well, you can do it from here as well. There are other key parameters here, like work manager. What is the concurrent work request which is coming in memory processes, so we are not using it, that's why the count is 0. And catalog resources, how many contributions have been made, what is the data source, what is the active connections we have from the data source. These are the key performance you can measure. Coming to the system address, it is the same. Like if you want to see the key parameters, you can have this system matrix. So as I said, how many data sources connection is there, what is the node monitoring which we are doing, and other information which we have shown earlier. So if you want to configure the system matrix, you can do it from ActiveVOS console as well. So this is pretty much about the demo of how to use server monitoring using ActiveVOS console. Hope you have enjoyed this video, and we would like to hear more from you. And you can see all the support related videos at supportvideos@informatica.com. And also if you have any feedback, you can give us in Twitter account as well. Thanks, and have a nice day.